Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At mydogdied.com, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who's lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. Hello again, friends. This is Don Barnes, host of mydogdied.com, where we read the tender, brave letters you send in. Letters filled with love, longing, and the kind of grief only those who've loved a dog can truly understand. Today, I'm holding a letter from Joseph, a 30-year-old from Imperial Beach, California. He recently lost his sweet dog, Sunny, a 1-year-old Shih Tzu with a heart as big as the ocean near their home. It's a short life for a dog, but as you'll hear, sometimes even a single year can change everything. Dear Don, I'm still in shock that I'm writing this. Sunny was only a year old, just a baby. I thought we had years, whole chapters of life ahead of us. I imagined long walks, birthday hats, beach runs, all of it. She passed away from anemia. One morning I noticed she wasn't jumping into my arms like usual. That was her thing. I'd say, "Sunny, up," and she'd leap, no hesitation, straight into my chest, tail wagging like a little engine. But that morning, she stayed curled in her bed, eyes half closed, barely lifting her head when I called. We rushed to the vet. I kept hoping it was something simple. Maybe she just needed iron or a little rest. But the tests came back fast and heavy. Severe anemia. Her red blood cell count had dropped dangerously low. They tried a transfusion, but her little body just couldn't keep up. I held her when she slipped away. I was whispering, it's okay, I love you," over and over, trying to make that the last thing she heard. It still doesn't feel real. Sunny was more than a dog to me. She was my first real companion after a tough stretch of isolation. I'd moved across the state, trying to rebuild my life after a long bout with depression and loss. Adopting her wasn't just about getting a pet. It was about saying, I'm ready to love again. And oh, did she love back. She had this habit. Whenever I sat on the couch to watch TV or read, she'd wait exactly 5 seconds before launching herself into my lap like it was her rightful throne. If I didn't catch her, she'd climb up and glare at me until I moved my arm so she could tuck herself in under it. She was pure joy in a tiny fuzzy package. She also had this funny thing she did with treats. I'd hold one up and she'd jump, not at it, but right into my arms first, as if to say, "See, I earned it." When I lost her, I didn't know where to turn. Friends tried to help, but most didn't get it. They were just puppies, they'd say, or "You'll get another." But I didn't want another. I wanted her. I wanted more time. I wanted mornings with her breath on my cheek and evenings with her little snore vibrating against my ribs. Then, by sheer accident, or maybe something more, I found mydogdied.com. I typed in, "I lost my puppy and I can't stop crying," and your site was the first that came up. I spent hours reading other people's stories. Each one cracked me open and patched me up at the same time. I realized I wasn't alone, and that Sunny's life, however brief, had deep meaning. I wasn't crazy for grieving so hard. I was just someone who had loved deeply and lost something irreplaceable. Thank you, Don, for holding this space. I don't have many words left, but I needed to tell someone. Sunny mattered. She was here. She changed me, and I miss her more than I know how to say. With love, Joseph. Reading Joseph's letter, I could feel the weight of his sorrow and also the purity of the love that existed between them. You know, sometimes we think a dog needs a long life to make an impact, but dogs don't measure love in years. They give it freely, immediately, and fully. Sunny, even in her short time here, did exactly that. She brought laughter, comfort, and courage to Joseph's life. She helped him heal, and though her time was brief, it was bright, just like her name. If you're listening to this, and you've lost your own Sunny, whatever their name, age, or breed, know that you're not alone. Your grief is real, your love was real, and so is the mark they've left on your heart. Until next time, this is Don Barnes. Be gentle with yourselves.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit mydogdied.com or call us at 85-5925-2658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. If you have a story that you would like to tell us, your dog stories at mydogdied.com at gmail.com.